Hey D-Ray, hope you're having a great day. Happy Friday. Hope everybody's having an awesome Friday. I am here for some Friday afternoon sketch time. Just popping on at a really weird time for me. Instead of taking a nap, I wanted to do some sketching. So hope you guys are having an awesome day. So I'm just sketching. I'm sketching actually a perspective view in New York City. This is the H&M building over here, which I believe is Midtown Manhattan, near 42nd West 42nd Street. So I'm just doing a quick perspective sketch here. I have some new materials over here I want to play with. I haven't just got them, never used it before. Break those out in a minute or so. But yeah, this will be fun. It's playtime. Playtime in the studio. Gotta love it. So we have a building over here kind of in the background. There's a skyscraper here in the very foreground happening. D-Ray says, gonna get index cards out and sketch between coughing. Hey, D-Ray, that's a great idea. I'm so sorry you're not feeling well. Yeah, if you can just put some lines down on paper, that would be awesome. Yeah, sketch index cards, that's a great idea. They're easy, they're a nice little size you can lay down or hold easily. So that's a great idea. Just get that pen moving around a little bit, or pencil. That would be awesome. There's the H&M sign over here. And the H kind of up here happening. M. Somewhere in here, we got the M happening. Cool, there we go. All right, I'm not sketching every single window, just putting down some basic shapes I'm seeing. Definitely not counting windows here. Just want to indicate we have some happening on the building. There's actually a larger building thing happening down here. There's some windows on the side here in perspective. Cool. And we have some vertical lines happening on this building. Cool. All right, so we're going to kind of just sketch in this area, play around for a little bit. D-Ray says playtime in the studio. D-Ray says cool. Thanks, D-Ray. All right, awesome. So I just sketched a real quick perspective here. I am actually looking at a photo that I took as a reference. A photo I took back in November when I was in the city. Throw some vertical lines on here. So I'm using my Sharpie right now. I have Canson watercolor paper, 140 pound. This is a really big sheet. I think it's 12 inches by 18 inches. I just grabbed a large sheet. I didn't know how big I wanted to, until I wanted to do this perspective. There we go. And we have some lines here happening for the windows. Cool. So I have these Art Graph water soluble graphite sticks. You usually see me using this Art Graph here. I had a gift card for Michael's and I saw that they had these online. Not cheap. I had a gift card and some voucher points I used towards this. So these are Art Graph water soluble graphite chalks. So I'm going to play around and just throw some color on here, have fun. I don't know what they're going to look like. I know this one here, this graphite one. Let's play around. What colors do we have? We have sanguine, ochre, sepia, brown, dark brown, and black carbon. Oh man, I don't know what I feel like doing. I mean, so I'm not trying to be realistic to the picture here, although I do like the red H&M here. I might pop red on that. But let's, I don't know. Sanguine? I have no idea. Let's pull these out. They're very, very soft. Almost look like little bars of soap. We'll just play around with them. What other color? I don't want to use black. Maybe dark brown I'll take out. So I'll throw those there for now. Move this over. All right, cool. All right, so I have some water here. I have my brush here. So typically when I use the graphite stick, you'll see me sometimes put it down here on my palette on the side. And I'll just kind of take some water, dip it in there, and paint with it. So let's just play around, and here's kind of with the graphite stick. I'll lift it and just kind of throw it down here. Or sometimes I'll take the graphite stick and on top of the wet paper I'll come back, go on top of it. I'm curious to see what these colors are. Let's check out this sanguine. I'm guessing it's a reddish. Well, here's the color. It looks like a reddish clay color almost. Where do we want to throw this? I feel like popping some in, maybe on this building here. Let's play around with it. I'm actually gonna dip it in water and try to do some sketching with it. So I'm just dipping this edge in water here. And I'm literally just gonna draw with this. And see what happens. This stuff is messy. I tend to get graphite all over my palm when I'm using it. Maybe I'll be a little careful. I'm not usually very careful at all, but I'll just throw something down over here and put my palm on top of it. So this is that sanguine color. I'm going to outline it. It's fairly dry, so let's just brush it. It's water soluble, so I'm just going to throw some water on my brush and we'll do some painting with it and see what happens. Oh yeah, ooh. That's a fun color. Oops, it's off camera a little bit, sorry about that. Dang, that is, I love this color. This is fun. Yeah, this is a cool color. And let me come back on top of the wet area and kind of sketch with it a little bit. Maybe I'll just pull out some of these lines here where the windows are. Oops. It melts like butter on top of that water. Messed that line up a little bit, but we'll just throw that down. There we go. I'm already telling this stuff is going to be great when I do my industrial vibe type of architecture. I love the colors that came with this. I think the palette will lend itself really well to having an industrial feel. It's kind of cool to see what it dries like. This is the dark brown one. Let's throw some dark brown on here as well. Let's just throw that. Well, let's wet this and we'll throw some of the dark brown on this building in the background. Again, I'm not trying to stay true to any colors that are in the photograph. I'm just playing around with this stuff. Zoom in so you can see kind of closer what's happening. Now let's just throw some water on it. Move it around a little bit. So this is the dark brown. I like it. Just kind of flicking my brush a little bit. That's cool. I'm going to throw some of that brown over here as well and mix them. So that's a dark brown. Here's the sanguine color. I think I'm saying it right. Sanguine, sanguine, something like that. You say sanguine, I say sanguine. Cool. I like the way the brown's drying here. That was the dark brown color. And you can see how this stuff is kind of messy. I have stuff happening over here because I wasn't being careful. I could put these off to the side, boom, here. we'll do this. And if this ends up being a cool sketch, we could always just crop it as well. I wanted to crop that piece out. So you definitely want to be careful when using this stuff. Very cool. T-Ray says he's having fun. Soft texture and melts in the water like butter. Throwing down some brown. Oh, it's dark. A dark brown. Patty of graphite. Overlapping it on the red. D-Ray is the ultimate wordsmith, guys. Thank you, D-Ray. Love reading what you write. So cool. Let's play with some of the other colors. I'm gonna get a sip of some coffee here. It has turned dark and ominous outside my window. We went from 53 degrees or so. It's dropped temperature. It's dark out there. I don't know what the temp is, but it looks like looks like there might be some snow on the way. If it's not cold enough, it looks like definitely some rain on the way. What other colors do we have? Ochre. I've never really been an ochre fan. But let's play around with ochre. These are a pain in the butt to kind of get out of the... I will say that. Oh no, they're not. If I just push down and do that. Alright. Figured out how to do that. Let's do some dry sketching with it. I'm not going to add any water yet. I'm going to get a bigger piece of scrap paper. You would think I'd have tons of scrap paper here. Here we go. We'll just use this paper towel. Let's use some ochre on here. Let's make this building back here ochre. Throw it down dry, then I'll brush some water on top of it. I'll just zoom in, you can see this part here. So this is ochre. And I really haven't used ochre too much in anything I do. Break it out. I guess it's good landscape color. So I'm just dipping my brush in water. Let's just do some. Ooh, it has a nice yellowish. Ooh, I'm actually liking it. I'm liking the ochre, guys. I have to admit, I didn't think I'd like it. So here's Oak. Wasn't Ochre a talk show host? No, it was bad. That was a bad joke. It was a bad dad joke. Ochre was not a talk show host. That was Oprah. Let's zoom out so you can kind of see how the colors are working together. So that's the ochre color. Add some more over here. Make the side just a little darker. Definitely has that chalky, like a gritty, chalky feel as you're sketching with it. Cool. And let's try my other technique I like to do where I just put some on my palette over here. And I'll just lift some of that ochre off of here and paint with it. There we go. I'm just dabbing, actually not painting, I'm just dabbing it down. Now let's overlap these colors and see what happens. Let me throw down, let's grab some of the ochre off the palette. Just throw it down on top of the sanguine. OMG. Oh, you guys gotta see this. This is so cool. I love this color. I love the ochre on top of this sanguine. This is beautiful. It's like a nice, it's like a fiery color. Really cool, actually. Maybe there's some lights on here in the building. We'll use ochre. Maybe show some lighting happening here. Maybe some of the other yellow building is reflecting off the glass of this building. I'm loving this. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see this. I gotta move this up. Let's move that down. I love what's happening here. My heartbeat just went up. I guess the other thing is I could actually kind of use this block. I could probably just load up my brush right off the block. Again, I've never used these, so I'm sure there are videos and videos out there. But I like to play around on my own when I get something new. And just experiment, because I don't want to be locked down into seeing how other people are using stuff until after I try it myself. I think it's more fun to be kind of just explore. And then if I really, if I want to, I could always check out other videos and YouTube tutorials, but I'm always of the mindset of just trying things for myself first, seeing what I like about it, what I don't like about it. If I get frustrated, that's cool. That's part of the process of trying something new. So learn to embrace frustration. Don't fight it. Frustration is a tool. It's a catalyst. Frustration can catapult you forward into trying things different ways. So I try not to see being frustrated as it's an indicator, actually. It's like a indicator for me, hey, try something different here. Go down a different path, see what happens. Instead of getting frustrated and stopping. Although sometimes it's good to take a breather. That's just my take on that. It's looking pretty cool. If you zoom out, you can get a kind of a more of an overview of what's happening there. I knew you would. Zooming in. D-Ray has the play-by-play. D-Ray, if you guys are watching, feel free to say hello in the chat. If you are watching and commenting and I'm not seeing you, let me know also, although I wouldn't see that. I do see a couple people watching and I see D-Ray. I know a couple people are watching, but the only name I see is D-Ray. Very, very cool. Let's break out. This is that dark brown. Let's throw a little more on here. Just want to make this edge a little darker. Paper's damp, so I'm just sketching on the dampness here. So this stuff always dries lighter. Right now it looks pretty intense. It'll dry lighter. I learned that from just using the graphite stick there. So you might have to come back and layer stuff on if you want to darken areas. Which I like that control of just being able to darken areas when you want to, just by layering stuff on top. I'm actually going to blot this out here. It's a little too much. I just want to pull that back a little bit. There we go. That's cool. Let's just throw down some more of that graphite kind of on this building. Although I like that it's light. I'm trying to make this look like the furthest point right here. This building. I'm just grabbing some of this graphite off my palette, and I just want to brush some on here a little bit more. I just want to create some verticality to this. Where do I put this? Put it back there. Some verticality here. And when this dries, I'll sketch some vertical lines here in perspective. But right now I'm just going to throw just some graphite lines down here. Just to give the idea that this building is going up and down this way. Again, I'm not sketching all the windows. I'll just kind of go back here a little bit. I think that's cool. I don't want to overdo it with the graphite on the side. Cool. Oh, the brown is drying so good. It is drying good. I think I'm behind the comments, but yeah, it is definitely drying good. So in reality, is this red? No, this isn't a red color building. Is this ochre? No, this isn't ochre. Is this dark brown? Not really. But it's just the colors I have here, and I wanted to play around a little bit. Yeah, I think it's at a good stopping point. After it dries, I'll come back and add some more either Sharpie on top of it. I don't know if I use my Sharpie. I might use this Sharpie here, actually a Sharpie pen. Roller, pen, Sharpie. Or, yeah, I'll just use one of these two. That's what I have right here. Cool. Alright guys, I think that's all. I just wanted to pop on for a few minutes and play around with these new materials and do a quick little sketch. I'll probably be on later tonight, and after this dries I'll come on and add some just some more lines onto it. Just want to pull out a little more of the detail. So I'll possibly be on later. We'll see how the day goes, and you know the drill. Hey, you guys are awesome. D-Ray, so great to see you. Thank you as always. I love reading your words, so I appreciate you doing that so much. And I really, really hope you feel better. Hang in there. If anybody's watching, please put some positive thoughts out there for D-Ray. That would be awesome. Or some thumbs up, hearts, or something. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for watching. And hopefully I'll be on later tonight. Appreciate y'all. Take care. Peace and live creatively. See you guys soon.